Yellowjackets Season 3, Episode 5, Did Ty Do That? Picks up in the wake of Lottie's, Simone Kessel, anticlimactic death at the end of Yellowjackets Season 3, Episode 4. A large part of me still doesn't believe that Lottie, the spiritual guide of the group and the character we were so certain would be the Antler Queen, is gone. Based on the reactions of the characters, they feel it's just as unprecedented and shocking, especially since so many people's whereabouts were unknown when Lottie was pushed down the stairs. As far as we know, it could have been any of them. If I had to guess, I would say the signs point to Ty, Jasmine Savoy Brown and Tawny Cypress, as Did Ty Do That? Reminds us that Ty's inner demons are still hiding below the surface and that she would do anything for Van, Liv Hewson and Lauren Ambrose. Though the reveal about the man with no eyes origins was disappointing, Yellowjackets is dropping hints that the wilderness is controlling the adults' actions more than they know. There's something inside the characters and the show that's desperate to come out. Yellowjackets Season 3, Episode 5 is a strong episode, but not the show's best mid-season finale. Halfway through the season, I'm still waiting for Yellowjackets to show its hand. A few of my complaints about the season's early episodes were resolved here. I do think Yellowjackets Season 3 is attempting to narrow its scope to the story's benefit. However, I'd be sincerely disappointed if we saw the last of adult Lottie, as her character had a lot of potential and was one of the present timeline's strongest connections to the past. I hope Lottie wasn't brought into the fold only to be the catalyst for Nat's death and another mystery for the characters to investigate. If Yellowjackets isn't careful, it could devolve into a Murder of the Week show. While I'm always glad to see more of Christina Ricci and Elijah Wood on screen, as they're the funniest parts of Yellowjackets, the difference in their performances versus the other adult cast members makes me feel like I'm watching two different shows. There are some big emotional moments in Did Ty Do That? But few of them are given the space and time required to hit home before we've moved on to another piece of the ever-growing puzzle. I almost wish that Lottie's death had come earlier in the season if that's going to be the thrust behind the remaining episodes. A.S. Ben, Stephen Kruger struggles to be believably terrified or defeated in Episode 5, but facing down a group of deranged teenage girls can be difficult to act. It seemed as if the wilderness wanted to get rid of him because he was practically immune from its pull, but I doubt his new fate will involve getting home safely to his boyfriend. Melanie Lynskey effectively reminds us that, at least as an adult, Shauna does have a lot of humanity. She wants to give love to her husband and daughter, but the intensity of her trauma makes it almost impossible. In the woods, Melissa, Jenna Burgess, and Shauna's relationship is heating up. I like that Yellowjackets shows it's as much about attraction as it is about power. As much as Shauna's exploring a new side of her sexuality, she's also drunk on the feeling of being in control and exalted by someone. As Melissa points out, Shauna has always played second fiddle to the people closest to her, and now that she's being rewarded for her ruthlessness, Shauna is going down a dark path in the wild. I only wish Yellowjackets wasn't saving whatever it's building to with teen Shauna. Did Ty do that? Remind us the Yellowjackets are still human. Even when they're about to commit horrible acts, the characters haven't lost their empathy, though young Shauna is doing her best to crush her empathy in the wake of so much loss. Even she isn't immune to human connection and emotion in Did Ty Do That? None of them want to be in the wilderness and be forced to be judges, jury, and executioners, but they'll play the wild's game if it means they can get out. The Yellowjackets likely have another good 9 to 10 months left in the woods, but the series keeps dangling the carrot in front of them that, with the right ritual, they'll find a way out. It feels as if every week, I complain Yellowjackets has the right ideas but can't pull off the execution. With 5 episodes left in the season, I'm still wondering when Hilary Swank will appear and wake adult Shauna up from her stupor. As far as the adults have come since Season 1, they're all largely in the same place, especially Shauna. The surviving Yellowjackets share her discontentment, which feels like it's been building since the pilot. I'm ready for Yellowjackets to let its characters loose in ways that really change them, not just in the safety of Lottie's compound.